Ugh, I hate this weather. I swear I think I'm the only person in the world that hates fall. It's cold, it's dreary, it's just ugly, everything's dying. So you know what? I said to myself, I'm not freezing this year in the garage. I am going to go out and purchase a heater, and there was a lot of them to choose from, but today we're going to take a look at the RIDGID 18-volt hybrid forced air propane heater. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unbox this. As we unbox this here, I'll show you what comes in the actual box when you get it delivered, but I wanted to do a little chit chat, right? So I've been looking for heaters for my two-car garage for the past 2 weeks, and I didn't have a problem spending a little bit of money. When I say a little bit of money, I meant around like 200-ish, max, and I didn't want to go really cheap. And when I say cheap, around the $70, $80 range, because I wanted something that was going to heat the garage. So I was looking at kerosene. I was looking at propane. I was looking at, Mr. Heater, Dynaglow, all of those. And a lot of those heaters had great reviews. There were some reviews, though, that actually swayed me away from those products. Now, I'm not going to sit there and knock them because I have no idea how they operate or how well they operate. I've never used one before. But as I was looking, I actually came across the RIDGID hybrid. And, I never really even paid attention to this before. And the price, I think I paid $129 for this, right? And they didn't have it at the store. I actually bought it online. And what I really thought was cool about this was it takes a battery, or you can run it off of your regular electrical extension cord, right? So you can take this tailgating, you can take it outside with you. You don't have to worry about having electricity. So I figured I would purchase it, and it came in within 2 days. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a look at this. We're going to take a look at the specs. You can see what you're getting here. This is the unwrapping here. And it's packed very nicely. There's no assembly required other than, and I'll show you, installing the adapter and the regulator, right, that they give you. It comes with this, so that's nice that you can hook up to. I got a 15-pound propane tank. Now, just to let you know, this is a 30,000 to 60,000 BTU output on this thing. So this should be more than enough to heat up my garage, and it's supposed to heat up to 1,350 square feet. And one of the main reasons why I went with this is because every review that I have looked at online, it was basically a 5-star saying how great it was. So we're actually going to light it up, see how well it works, and I'll let you have your own opinion. So before this thing was delivered, I was sitting there thinking to myself, does this even come with the hose, the regulator? And it does. So I'm happy to see that. And we'll hook this up and I'll show you how that works. But it does come with the regulator, the hose. And so I'm excited about that. I'm happy about that. You don't have to go out and worry about purchasing anything else other than your propane. So it's basically turnkey. So a few reasons I got this here. Well, here's the first one. You can use a plug, or you can use the battery. Now I'm going to use the 2.0. I actually have a couple of 5.0s coming. But they claim that you can run this on a 20-pound propane tank for up to 12 hours on low. And they also say that you can run this on low with a 5.0 battery up to 7 hours. So that's a long time. You can see how easy the 2.0 goes in there. And I think the 5.0 is going to be really nice. But it just clips in just like that. Or you can switch this over to, corded. Very versatile. And I was also reading how hot this thing gets. So I'm really excited to see if that's the truth. If it really does get as hot as everybody says. Alright, so right here you have a couple buttons, you have a knob, and right here is a male fitting that you will actually put your hose onto and tighten it down, right, your propane hose. All you do is take this off, screw it in. Once you're done hand tightening it, make sure you come back and hit it with a wrench to make sure that it's tight. You do not want this thing leaking propane on you, okay? Right here is your start button. This right here on the bottom is your ignition, and I'll show you this. And the knob actually adjusts the different BTUs. Alright, so inside, all metal, you have the fan back here, you have your igniter back here. Very simple to use. We'll show you this. I'm going to turn the sound up and let you hear how loud it is or how quiet it is, whatever you want to say. But the inside's actually built very well. The steel here, it's pretty thick, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so for the propane tank itself, you just turn that in, you just push it in and twist. Now, what I don't like about this is they gave you a male fitting to go into the propane instead of a female fitting, which I think is just better. For some reason, it just feels like it doesn't want to go in completely straight. Not real happy about that. I mean, it does go in pretty tight, but still, I wish they would have given us a female fitting instead of a male fitting. I don't like that. And just for a closer view, here you go. I mean, that's basically how you do it. You're just going to put that in there and tighten it down. That's all there is to it. All right, so let's turn this bad boy on. Hit the start button. You'll see the green light power on. And once again, battery operated. That's what we're doing it with. And you can also do it with the cord. But here's your igniter here. And you're going to hear clicking. And I'll turn the volume up on the next clip and let you hear it run. And here's your temperature control. All right, so I don't know how I'm going to do this without burning my camera up. I'm just going to be careful, I guess. So I'm going to do this in the dark here. It's not really dark, but it's a little bit darker than what it was, just because I want to see if I can see the actual igniter going. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hit this start button. You can hear it. You can hear the fan kicking on now. All right, let's just go over here and hit the start button. Here we go, we're on low. Yep. Yeah, I can feel the heat already. So I just let go of the start button. And so here's the adjustment knob. Let's see if we can move this out here. Oh man, too close. Let me zoom in a little bit. Man, that's no joke. I can feel that. From over here, and I'm standing about, I don't know, 5 feet away. That's no joke. I mean, that thing is hot. I mean, it is hot. Check out the flame though. It's really cool. That's really cool. Man, a lot of heat. All right, so now all we're gonna do is come over here and hit the off button. Let's see what happens when we hit the off button. And it goes off pretty quick. Man, that thing is hot, hot. And if I wanted to start it up again, just come over here, hit this again, push that button. You can see it already started up. That's an easy ignite. Fingers. All right. And then once again, it stops clicking. There, it just stopped. So I could not believe how easy this thing was to operate. You hit that button and boom, the flames are coming out. And you already heard me say it 1,000 times. It is hot. Now, I was standing by the garage door. Yes, I got a little close, but it's about 45 degrees outside. I had the garage door open, and I was standing off to the side. Even when I was standing off to the side, I started to sweat. It really started heating up the area, even with the garage door open, which I was really surprised. It just kicks off a lot more heat than I thought it would. Now, go back to what I just said. I'm not trying to sound preachy here, but please listen. Don't be one of those people that you hear on the news that ran a generator in their house or a heater with combustible fuel, it's kicking out carbon monoxide, right? You don't want to lower the air content in your area. Please always make sure that you have ventilation. At least crack that garage door open a couple feet. Open up another door. Get that air flowing. You don't want to be injured or killed operating something like this. So please read the directions and the instructions. And other than that, listen, this thing is built really well. I love that it's brushless, that it's battery operated, or you can run a cord to it. It just really kicks out a lot of heat. I'm really happy with this, and now you can take it tailgating and outside. So the only issue I have with this is I do not like the adapter, the hose, that is male. I just have a little bit of issue with that, and I smell a little bit of propane. So I'm going to give this a 4-star instead of a 5-star, but everything else, it's really, really good. It works really well. So 4-star. If this review's helped, please thumbs up, subscribe. Check us out at www.toolreviewzone.com, and we will be back with more videos soon.